Don't treat a deaf person like some sort of alien. Hi everyone, if you're new here, then my name is Luke, and just to give you a little bit of info, I was born deaf and I come from a large deaf family where it runs back at least 8 generations, so it's kind of, a pretty big deal. But this week is Deaf Awareness Week and it starts on the 5th of May and then it runs to the 11th of May here in the UK. So I wanted to share some tips on how you can become deaf aware, but I wanted to do it in kind of a fun, light-hearted way because yes, Deaf Awareness Week is supposed to be serious and raising awareness and all of that, but then I do feel like, come on, let's lighten it up a bit, let's have a bit of fun. So here are my tips, let's go. When it comes to communicating with deaf people, you do not need to shout like you're in a rock band. And you do not need to shout as though you're ordering a kebab at 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? One thing to remember is you should always speak clearer and not louder. When it comes to communicating with deaf people, just face us, because if you're going to be mumbling into your coffee or facing the wall, how are we expected to understand what it is that you're saying? So what I'm saying is face us when you're communicating, because some deaf people do rely on lip reading, and we just prefer it when you actually face us and give us eye contact and try and communicate. So if we can't see you, we ain't going to understand you. One thing that always baffles me as a deaf person is when people send me voice notes. If I can't communicate properly on the phone because I'm unable to hear you, how am I going to be able to understand what it is that you're saying in a voice note? I just don't get it. So don't send voice notes unless that deaf person has said yes. Don't assume that every deaf person that you meet is the same. We always have different methods of communication and it's all to do with our preference. So what I would do is ask that deaf person how they would like to communicate, and then you can go from there. And just because you've met one person that knows someone that's deaf, that knows someone else and knows someone else, does not mean we're all the same. A big tip that I would share is just relax. We're not going to bite. And don't, freak out. Oh my God, the deaf, they're not going to be able to understand. Just try. It's always better to try with a deaf person than not try at all. And we do appreciate effort. And it's like I said with the other tip, just ask. And don't worry, we won't bite unless it's cake. If you mess up, don't worry about it, because like I said before, it's always better to try than not try at all. And we've all been there where we're sort of, nervous, laughing, bit awkward, don't really know what to do, but just try. If you've liked this video and you've enjoyed these tips, then please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments if you would like more sort of deaf related content, because I've got a lot of knowledge, and being deaf myself, I've got the lived experience. So if this is something that you would like to see more of, please let me know, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.